about to run out of gas, which I'm sure some of you would love. Shit, look at that. Oh my God.
Welcome back. I gave y'all a bunch of reasons why I think you should come to Texas. The main one being that it's a beautiful place. If you didn't watch that video, go watch it. It's the one before this one. It's just me bragging about Texas and how wonderful I think it is and why you should visit. With the many reasons why I think you should visit Texas, there are many reasons why I think you shouldn't. Because I love it here, but not everybody does. When my family moved here, 2 of the family members did not like it here and moved back to New Jersey, and 1 went somewhere else. So it's not for everybody, and even people that do live here, a lot of them don't like it. They're very judgy about it. They're very judgy about the lifestyle because it's just not for everyone. And that is okay because we're different. It's amazing. So one of the main reasons why I think people shouldn't come to Texas, it's because if you ever in your life had allergies, you won't handle Texas very well. And if you are a very cocky son of a bee, like a Delilah who said, oh, you get allergies? You're allergic to flowers? Loser. Loser. How you can't handle some pollen? That's what I had to say when I saw people with allergies. I was very judgmental. So if you're like a Delilah, I would like for you to take a seat, okay? Because it doesn't matter that you've never had allergies. Texas is different. They have hay fever. They have cedar fever. The pollen out here is so drastic that the cars have a green layer of pollen over it. If you hit a Texan tree with all of its pollen, you will see the dust fly. And this little powerful powder, it likes to climb so far up your everything in here in your face that you'll need steroids to survive. Not everybody. Some people will survive without anything because they're not allergic. And some people will do it with just a little regular, over-the-counter allergy medicine. But there are some. When I was working back at the donut shop, I had a customer of mine who was very much a regular, was there every day or every other day. All of a sudden, stopped coming around. Then when I finally saw him months later, what happened? Where you been? Apparently, the pills, steroids pills, was not enough for him to survive the allergy. He needed shots to the arm multiple times, and it still wasn't enough. Why he still live in Texas, I'm not sure. But it's allergies. Don't come to Texas, okay? Okay. Now, everything else is not so bad. Number 2, racism. I mentioned this on the last one. It's one of the good reasons why you should come here. Because they don't hide racism. They don't like you. They'll let you know. Love it. But not everybody can handle that. And I am aware. So because of that, don't come out here because there's racism. Especially if you're one of, the group of people who's into politics. Definitely don't come out here. There'll be issues. Because apparently the way Texas thinks and see the world It's not like everybody else in these states that are united. So, okay. And then also on the last one of the most beautiful things about Texas to me, it's their right to defend themselves and what they own. Therefore, guns are legal here in Texas, and the people are gun happy. I love it. You know what I mean? Not everybody does. So, if you're not very, pro-gun, pro-bearing arms, I don't know the proper way to put it. But if you're not a fan of it, don't come out here, because you will see it a lot. There are a lot of people who have their license to carry it outside in the streets. Whether some are without you being able to see it, others are you can see it. I don't know all the rules, but what I know is I've seen a lot of them. And it's not, something crazy like they're in the middle of the night. No. Broad daylight, just left the church and he went to the grocery store. He went to reach up. The shirt was too short. And I saw everything. They're very comfortable carrying their guns out here. So if it's not for you, don't come here. Okay? Very Bible Belt. I don't mind it. I enjoy that lifestyle, but it's not for everybody. And because it's not for everybody, you come out here and you act a certain way around the wrong people who are very much Bible Belt. They're very outspoken, the Texans. They'll let you know, okay? They're very much will let you know. One of my favorite things about Texans being so outspoken, I was working at the donut shop and people were acting foolish because of COVID. I had a sign that said, please don't throw your credit cards on the counter. And one of my favorite customers come through and she was like, are they really doing that? And I'm like, yeah, people got out of control, Because another thing about Texans, they didn't care for the COVID chaos. Like real Texans, they're like, this is such BS. Can we please just get over it? And Texas said that they would not close again because of COVID-like situations. Because that was ridiculous. That was a ridiculous thing to do. Moving on. So customer, who's like, she's like, that's crazy. I bet you it was one of them Yankees from up north. I'm one of them Yankees from up north. But I got manners and I'm polite, so I'm very accepted by Texans. Not all of them because of racism, but it don't bother me none. I'm okay with it. You don't have to like me. You know how many people I don't like? It's alright. It's not a big deal. So that's one of the reasons. Oh, that was just funny. I wanted to tell you that part. But it's also one of the reasons why you shouldn't come to Texas. Stay where you're at. Don't come where we to. Delilah's already here and I'm annoying. They don't care for people moving to Texas. They really don't. They don't care for the whole melting pot. I mean, maybe some. Don't get me wrong. I can't talk for everybody. But a lot of the Texas vibe I've gotten, and I'm not even talking about like people that, just who I interact with. At the donut shop, I interacted with a lot of different people. And a lot of the vibe I got from the Texans, especially because I was surrounded by church, so I got a lot of an older crowd who was very much outspoken about how they felt and their political opinions. They don't care for people moving in here. Yeah, so that's another reason why you might not want to come to Texas. For me, I think it's a good reason that they don't care for people moving in. I'm already here. That's rude, right? I'm sorry. That was rude. But yeah, they really just don't care for people moving in. They're very welcoming. Don't get me wrong. They welcome people in, you know. It's just there's a certain lifestyle here. So for people that come in here and act foolish, the real Texans don't care for it. And it's a whole thing that I'm with it. I'm with it. Another reason why you should not come to Texas. Well, being that we live in, you know, hold on. So far beyond being, you know, Bible Belt, a little racist and stuff like that, Texas is also very much into politics. And being that this is 2024 and we live in a world of social media, I could tell you this, you know, in confidence and secret between you and I, because there's a lot of secrets in the internet, and secrets are kept forever here. Texans are very much Trump supporters, and it's come to my attention that not everybody likes Trump. So one of the main reasons too why I think people shouldn't visit Texas is because stuff like this will happen.
It is hilarious. I'm about to run out of gas, which I'm sure some of you would love. Oh, shit, look at that.
And stuff like this.
It is something. Do you see the way our people, they were protecting his bus yesterday because they're nice.
3, 2, 1, go! Welcome to the
all get together, head down to McAllen and give Kamala Harris a nice Trump train welcome. Get out there, have some fun, enjoy it. Don't forget to vote and to bring all of your friends. Let's show them how strong Texas still is as Trump country. Get out there, guys.
And stuff like this.
As far as the eye can see, I've never seen anything like this in my life.
And a bunch of Trump trucks, pickup trucks with Trump flags, tried to run it off the road. Folks, that's not who we are. We are so much better than this.
The Texans really love Trump. So if you do not, don't come here. Because they will let you know that they love him and they could care less about how you feel. This is not me talking. This is them. Okay? Okay. Another reason why you shouldn't come to Texas. Let's see. Don't come to Texas if you don't like driving. Because Texas is huge. You will have to drive everywhere. It's very rarely that you're in a little neighborhood that you can walk. And when you are in a little neighborhood that you can walk, I've never been to many, so I don't know. I don't know where you can go. I don't know if there are stores there or not, to be honest with you. So, majority of Texas that I've seen, it is very big. It takes a long time to get from one place to another. So if you don't care for driving, don't come here. You don't care for highways, don't come here. Their highways are very long, very tall, but very good at it because you have a bunch of exits. So maybe you'll find your way around a different way. I don't know. Very country. Yes, there's a city. There's a bunch of big cities in Texas that you could, visit and you see all the buildings. If that's what you're into, nothing wrong with that. But there's a lot of country. So be careful if you do come here. Be careful where you go, because if you don't care for cows and horses, yeah, you'll come across a lot of that. And if you are to the countryside and you don't care for seeing all of that, it's very long streets. So if you get bored easily, sorry, my friend, don't come here. Stick to the city, okay? But if it's come to my attention, I've been hearing around and learning stuff that there's some cities in Texas that's a little dangerous. So tread carefully. I don't know which ones are which. I don't go to the city. I don't care for it unless Lucas got doctor's appointments. So, you know. Okay. What else? Don't come to Texas because you'll fall in love. Pretty much. You're going to fall in love with it here because it's really nice. I'm sure there's other stuff. I guess the same reasons why you should come here is some of the same reasons why you shouldn't come here. Because it's not for everybody, you know. So, yeah. But, nonetheless, Texas is no, not really. I was going to say a lot of wildlife, but I guess there's other states that has the same thing. So, not really. You know, it just depends where you are and how cautious you are about what you're doing. Yeah. It could be very dry out here. If you don't like dry places, well, very hot for sure. Like summers in Texas can be very hot. So if you're not a summer person, maybe this is not a place for you to come visit. Because certain parts of Texas is some parts of Texas is very dry. So it's extra hot. You will get dehydrated and lose weight. But then there's sides of Texas that's very moist. And you might like that better, but it's also still very hot. Texas does have the Gulf. The Gulf of Mexico. The Mexican Gulf. The Gulf of Mexico. Gulf of Mexico. The Gulf of Mexico. So Texas also has the Gulf of Mexico. So that area could be very humid. So when it's hot, it could be very like even more, depending what kind of hot you prefer. There's very humid, there's very dry. Just tread your waters carefully, okay? If you don't like the heat, it's dangerous. In the summertime, I live a luxurious life of a sun-kissed, beautiful tan skin. English is kicking my ass today. It really is. Right now, the tan has faded. The warm days is approaching. I could smell spring's breath. Look, in the air. Who knows what might happen this spring? Am I gonna enjoy it, or is allergies gonna... Ok. Beijo no coração. E tapa na bunda, hein? Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. You're an amazing human. Take care of your health because it's your wealth. Drink water. Okay? Don't die. See you next time.